Gato tells Zabuza that he planned to betray him from the beginning since his services were too costly, and orders newly hired thugs to kill him. Zabuza tells Kakashi their fight is over now, he's no longer employed. Gato kicks Haku's dead body, which infuriates Naruto, but Zabuza is unfazed, saying he merely used Haku as weapon just as Gato used him. Naruto can't accept this and begins crying, telling Zabuza he was so precious to Haku, who gave everything so that Zabuza could accomplish his goals, not being able to live his own life the way he wanted to, because he was so devoted. Moved by Naruto's tears and words, Zabuza reveals that he is crying as well, finally acknowledging Haku's sacrifice. Without the use of his arms that have been immobilized by Kakashi, Zabuza borrows Naruto's kunao, taking it in his teeth, and charging at Gato. Zabuza is stabbed multiple times by Gato's thugs but still manages to kill the mob boss despite severe injuries. Meanwhile, the rest of Team 7 are relieved to discover that Sasuke is still alive, having been purposely spared any lethal injuries by Haku. Gato's men are soon scared away by the villagers of the Land of Waves who arrive to defend Tajuna and their village. Afterwards, a wounded Zabuza requests that Kakashi place him beside Haku. Before dying, Zabuza wishes he was able to go to the same place as him in the afterlife. Kakashi says that he believes they'll be together, seeing Zabuza's change of heart in the end. Team 7 bury the two ninja in a peaceful place, leaving Zabuza's sword, Kubikaribasho, as a marker for his grave. Naruto is unsatisfied with the prevailing notion that ninjas should strive to become merely tools, and declares he will find his own ninja way. He says goodbye to Inari, and the team returns to Konohagakure. After their succeeded mission, Tajuna decides to name their finished bridge, the Great Naruto Bridge. After completing their mission in the Land of Waves, Team 7 returns to Konohagakure. Although Sasuke saved Naruto's life, their teamwork seems to have got even worse than before, with Naruto intent on beating Sasuke and causing him to mess up on subsequent missions. Kakashi decides their teamwork is off that day, and sends them all home. Before leaving, Sasuke tells Naruto in a matter-of-fact manner to simply get stronger, before telling Sakura, who had suggested the two work on their own skills instead, that she was worse than Naruto. Konohamaru and his two friends, Udon and Mogi, would later stalk Naruto. As antics ensue, Konohamaru accidentally bumps into a foreign ninja who he then insults, causing the latter to threaten killing him. Naruto attempts to attack the newcomer, but is tripped by his invisible attack. Just as the mysterious ninja is about to hit Konohamaru, Sasuke saves the day, throwing a stone which forces the ninja to drop him. Just as he is about to attack Sasuke, another one appears, telling the latter to stop playing around. Meanwhile, all the Jonin are gathered along with the third Hokage. He announces the Chunin exams will take place in 7 days on July 1. As the three Sand siblings are introduced, Gaara scolds Kankuro for his abuse of the kids. Gaara then apologizes to Sasuke for Kankuro's behavior. The three are ninja from Tsunagakure and they come here in Konoha for the Chunin exams. Another team watches unseen from a tree nearby. The third Hokage asks Kakashi, Asuma and Kurane to step forward and recommend any genin they believe to be fit to take the Chunin exams. Irika thinks that the rookies need more time, and that there is no way that any of them will be recommended. However, all three Jonin recommend their students, which shocks Irika greatly. Irika challenges their decision, as he believes Naruto and the others are not ready for the exam. They however stand by their decision and the Hokage agrees, but only after Kakashi reminds Irika they are no longer his students, but ninja under his command. The next morning Kakashi gives Team 7 the application forms for the Chunin exams. Both Sasuke and Naruto accept, but Sakura is uncertain. Later, all three of Team 7 are attacked by a mysterious ninja from a different village. Mogi is captured by a mysterious ninja, and is seen tied up and gagged with a cloth. Naruto eventually saves her, but the mysterious ninja escapes. Sakura is taken in by his genjutsu but quickly figures it out. Despite this, she is still uncertain about the exam. Sasuke easily defeats the ninja, telling him to stay out of Konohagakure. The ninja is revealed to be Irika in disguise. He reports back to Kakashi, confirming they all passed his test. Inside the school, registration for the exam is taking place, but two shinobi bar the way, warning all the genin about the exam. An altercation nearly takes place, but Rock Lee steps in and diffuses the situation, which surprises Sasuke. Rock Lee later goes after Sasuke and challenges him to a duel. Sasuke has attracted the attention of Rock Lee, who challenges him to a fight. Lee is not only interested in seeing how his skills match up against a descendant of the Uchiha clan, but he also has a crush on Sakura, much to her dismay. Feeling neglected in his teammates' shadows, Naruto offers to fight in Sasuke's place. Without wasting time, he charges at Lee, but is easily knocked unconscious. Lee explains they simply cannot beat him, as he is the strongest of the Konohagakure genin right now. Finally interested, Sasuke accepts his challenge and attacks. He's instantly met with Lee's leaf whirlwind and goes flying backwards. Getting back up, Sasuke prepares, resorting to his Sharingan to figure out Lee's technique this time. Again, this is futile and Lee explains it's because his techniques are neither ninjutsu or genjutsu, but mere taijutsu, also known as martial arts. With hand-to-hand combat, the Sharingan isn't helpful. Even if he can see the techniques, one's body cannot move fast enough to react. Lee uses the shadow of the dancing leaf to kick off his next move in order to finish off Suzuki, but a large turtle stops him before he carries this out. The turtle seemingly reprimands Lee for using a forbidden technique, leaving Naruto to think the turtle is Lee's sensei. Might Guy, his actual sensei, appears on top of the turtle and punches Lee across the face as punishment, proceeding to hug him and cry afterward. Team 7 are dumbstruck, and Suzuki can't believe he was beaten by what he perceives as a freak. Guy asks the team how his eternal rival, Kakashi, is doing. He's ahead in their match record, which stands at 50 wins and 49 losses. Guy also says that he is much faster and stronger than Kakashi. When Guy leaves, Lee confesses that he is not the strongest genin Niji Hayaga, his teammate is. Naruto needles Suzuki, saying that Lee obviously trains harder than him. In the end, the team focuses their attention on the Chunin exams. Kakashi meets up with Team 7 before they enter the hall of the Chunin exams. He informs them that unless they had all consented to take the exams, none of them would have been permitted to enter. With that, he wishes them good luck. Within the hall, the Rookie 9 meet up and have a spirited discussion. Kabuto Yakushi warns them to quiet down as they are seemingly irritating the shinobi around them. Explaining the exams further, Kabuto uses his ninja info cards to give Suzuki information on Gaara and Rock Lee. Kabuto says that the individuals taking the exams are almost likely elites from their respective villages, a fact that intimidates the rookies. With his standard enthusiasm, Naruto loudly proclaims that he won't lose to anyone, and the rest of the room reacts to his words with equal parts shock and annoyance. Insulted by Kabuto's earlier detailing of the villages in which he discarded Otagakur as a minor village, 3 Otonin attack Kabuto. Although it appears that Kabuto dodged the attack, his glasses suddenly break and he becomes nauseated despite not being hit. Before things can escalate any further, the proctor, Ibiki Marino, and his team appear on the scene. With that, the Chunin exams begin. Ibiki Marino appears and announces that the first part of Chunin exams is a written test and describes the rules, no asking questions. Ibiki also explains that a team's score will be added up at the end of the exam to see which teams pass. Various Chunin proctors line the sides of the room and watch the genin to catch cheaters. If caught cheating 5 times, the genin and his slasher team are all disqualified. However, the test proves exceedingly difficult, and eventually most candidates figure out the trick to the exam. In order to pass, they have to cheat without getting caught. They then use their respective skills to subtly cheat.